There are 535 voting members in the United States Congress, divided into two chambers, the United States Senate, the United States House of Representatives. APAC funds 207 Democrats and 233 Republicans. That means APAC gives money to 440 of the 535 United States elected officials. Or another way of saying that is APAC funds all but 95 of the 535 congressional members. And even a better way of saying that is APAC funds about 83% of Washington, D.C.'s elected officials of the United States of America. APAC provided direct campaign contribution to 207 Democrat representatives and numerous Democrat senators during the most recent full election cycle. Overall, about 58% of all APAC contributions and political action committee spending goes toward Democrat candidates. Let me pause there and make this statement. I was absolutely floored when I started doing my research on APAC. I really and truly thought that I was going to find a very pro-Republican donation jar. I thought it would be very top-heavy, maybe 80-20 at best, 60-40. I didn't even think it would get there. I was absolutely floored to find out that 58% of APAC money goes to Democrats. I thought it would be pro-Republican, and it's actually more pro-Democrat. They give more money to Democrats, 58%, which means that only 42% of Republicans get the money. I was shocked. I was absolutely floored. The key figures that actually receive money, they range. We're going to talk about several of them today. Top House recipients on the Democrat side include House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries out of New York, Josh Gottheimer out of New Jersey, and Richie Torres out of New York. Senate representative includes Jackie Rosen out of Nevada, Bob Casey out of Pennsylvania, and during her time in office, Kamala Harris have historically received the highest sums among Democrats. Though that has changed, and we're going to talk about that toward the end. The spending scale, APAC's affiliated PACs and independent expenditure wings, such as the United Democracy Project, spent heavily on both supporting preferred candidates and challenging primary challengers who were critical of Israel. In recent election cycles, APAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, has supported hundreds of Republicans in Congress. During the 2024 election cycle, APAC directly contributed to 233 Republican candidates across both chambers of Congress. Those include House Speaker Mike Johnson out of Louisiana, House Minority Leader Steve Scalise out of Louisiana, Ted Cruz out of the Senate in Texas, Don Bacon out of Nebraska, Mike Carey out of Ohio, and Anthony D'Esposito out of New York. Because candidate portfolios span the entire legislative session, the most precise way to verify exactly which Republican representatives and senators received these funds, it's to examine the public filings submitted by the APAC Political Action Committee to the Federal Election Commission. You can track exact contribution amounts per candidate and cycle through these official databases. Official candidate data can be viewed through the Open Secrets American Israel Public Affairs Committee profile database. Independent expenditures and total lobby data can be viewed at the Open Secrets American Israeli Public Affairs Committee summary. And then you can track APAC's database to see the individual congressmen's connections to APAC and exactly how much money they get. I'm telling you, go to Track APAC Congressional Directory. Just type it in your Google search and just spend the next 20, 30 minutes looking that over. If you can look at that congressional directory, the APAC Congressional Directory, and you can get up and walk away, and in your heart and in your soul, you can say, I'm still a Democrat or I'm still a Republican, then you are mentally and emotionally unstable.